charisma. None of his little yes men and women have the ability to hold together a cult. And so when he dies, this crumbles. It will crumble quickly. There'll be nothing to protect you at that point. Congress will matter. Your director, assistant directors will be called in. The U.S. House will ask them to stand in front of them, swear an oath and swear onto the Bible that what they say is true. You know, they'll lie. There'll be evidence. The evidence that you collect is going to be used against you. The very evidence that you use against the people on the street, the people is going to be used against you eventually. Possibly sooner than you think. Are you ready for that? So, when the leader of the fascist regime dies, the regime dies with him, because there is no one to replace him. And this man that you worship, he's not long for this world. I'm talking as an emergency room nurse or critical care nurse for 20 years. Those calves of his, that swelling, that's heart failure. The bruising on his hand, those are from repeated blood draws to check his bleeding times, because he's on Coumadin or some other blood thinner, because he also has atrial fibrillation related to his congestive heart failure. All of this came on relatively suddenly. But that does not bode well for the long-term prognosis.
Thank you for the sign.
And there's a good chance that we will get to see him writhe around and die like the prince on Game of Thrones, right on TV, with a light cough that he can't stop. And the fluid builds in his lungs and turns into foam. And he basically chokes in his own lungs. He drowns himself. And if he was close to a competent nurse, like myself, we'd be able to fix him. But if he's on the road, his hubris will cause them to go and drive past every community hospital so that he can get to a big fancy one. He's going to be dead by the time he gets there. That's one likely scenario. In other words, he just drops dead in his sleep. Either way, he doesn't have long for this world. What are you going to do when he's dead? What are you going to do when the man that provides cover for your bullshit is dead? Because if you can't come to the gate right now and explain how it is that you're making my country better, then you know you're in the wrong. And that there will be people that you will have to answer to. And if you've committed crimes against any of the public on these cameras or on the cameras that constantly film you, you will be spending time in prison. And the big orange guy, he'll already be dead. So there'll be no pardon for you. You will not be able to skip daintily out like a Proud Boy. You will be locked up for a long time. And if by chance the people that read this kind of shit are listening, U.S. Code also has a severe penalty for those who deprive American citizens of their rights by using their federal office. They will be serving time in federal prison as well, probably for the rest of their lives. Do you hear that? If you are out there somewhere in Washington, D.C. or whatnot, you will be spending the rest of your life in fucking prison if you deprive any of these citizens of their rights, you injure them while working in the guise and under the authority of the U.S. government. There's an extra special place in hell for people that put a uniform on and under authority of the federal government abuse citizens. It's in U.S. Code. I believe it's U.S. Code 18, Section 2.